Welcome to Wimplash, the horror movie podcast where each week two seasoned genre veterans introduce their yellow-bellied best friend to the wonderful world of horror movies. I am one of said horror movie fanatics. My name is Zach, and as ever, I am joined by a poorly inflated blow-up sex doll of your mum. It's horror... Trying that one again.
What was that?
A poorly inflated blow-up doll of your mum. It's horror movie aficionado, John Grizzly.
Fuck you with a rotating lawnmower, or whatever he said. Something like that. Hello, everyone. He's got a line there. What does he say? I couldn't make it out.
I just love the Danny Zuko of it all. He's very much...
He's Andrew Dice Clay.
Not to go too lore-heavy before we've introduced the other person in our podcast, I would say that is a teenage Sal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we can come back to that, though, because... as mentioned, it's not just me and Grizzly. We are joined by the only man that I know who looks hot in a crop top. It's our little horror movie wimp, Willy Webborn.
You confused me from the off that time. What the fuck have you just spoke about for like a sec? I was in it for a second. Now I'm like, were they on about mods or what?
Rockers,
so
mate.
The poorly inflated blow-up doll of a mum?
Oh, yeah. What? Who?
Did you not notice, right at the very end of the movie... I love the way that we're here already. When the mum is waving goodbye by the door and the hand comes out, grabs her and pulls her through the window.
There, right.
Watch that again, because that is a poorly inflated blow-up doll of a mum.
I always thought it was a weird mannequin, because it's so stiff and little, but yeah, that makes sense now. I was wondering why the fuck you call me a blow-up doll this time.
I was going to say, it's the most confused that I've ever seen you look based off the names. And while we're on subject, did you guys take punts at what I was going to call you?
We did, actually, this time. Mine, I said, you're going to make some reference to me being a man with long arms in an alley, so I got that complete.
Okay.
Freaking loved. Yeah, I did enjoy that. And I think I've got... Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Is that what he called you?
I think I got it. I think I said... you will call me the handsome neighbour boy who is on the other end of the phone to me, and I insist comes to his window in a crop top.
Wow, okay,
yeah.
Very good. I'll give you that one.
Excellent.
Look at that, boys. We are off to the races. But before we do go any deeper into our bullshit, would you like to introduce the new listeners, Grizzly, to what we're here to do tonight?
We, on the Wimplash podcast, like to frighten our little wimp, Mr. Willy Webborn. He doesn't like horror films, but me and Zach love them. So we've introduced him to some of the best, worst, stupidest, and most incredible horror films we have to offer. Now, we are talking about horror films, so there are going to be some awkward conversations, and we are going to make light of some very dark things. So if you're not prepared for that, prepare yourself. Not giving you an option this time. No option anymore.
Don't have a choice.
No. You don't have to give us money anymore either. You just have to be ready and listen to the whole damn thing. And then rate us 5 stars, then give us money.
Always forget how exploitative you get when it's your turn to introduce what we're supposed to do on the podcast. But there is one thing that we haven't mentioned, and that is... spoilers! Of course, spoilers. We're talking movies. What kind of podcast would it be if we were dancing around the subject? Now, as the initial slasher boom of the late 70s and early 80s waned, and moviegoers became increasingly numb to masked lunatics hacking sexy campers into human soup, Hollywood was in desperate need of some radical new ideas. And luckily for us, Wes Craven had some! By replacing the stoic, silent slasher with a quick-witted sadist, and the rickety old summer camp with a place where we are truly defenseless, he turned what could have been just another video nasty into one of the most culturally significant villains in horror history. So dry swallow a handful of caffeine pills and buckle up, bitch, because we're going to Elm Street.
Oh, wonderful. Lovely intro.
I didn't realise it's in the sequels that bitch becomes far more frequent in his lexicon, because I wrote this morning before rewatching the film for the podcast, but you will come to find later, Willie, that becomes one of Freddy Krueger's favourite words.
And how many times was it said in this one, then?
Not once. I was waiting for it. I don't think he said
Maybe. I think I may have heard a bitch, but maybe not.
He's not as chanty in this one as you're expecting, because he's such a cultural icon. You know what you get in, but not in the first
I don't.
one. Oh, no, you don't.
Didn't.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, would you?
Not really. I kind of know who he is, but I didn't... Well, yeah, maybe in that sense I did, because I was expecting him to talk more, but he's a new guy. He's a new guy.
New guy.
He's a new guy.
New guy, yes! Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new guy.
Yes! New guy on the scene.
To me.
Timmy's a new guy.
Yeah, sorry. No, like, well, what was his first sight? He's in that. Is that his lair? His little piped world?
The boiler room.
Does he live in Dark Mario Land?
He does. You canonically come to find out in, I think, number 4 that he lives in Dark Mario Land, yes.
Koopa Troopers all over
Sadly, I thought you were going to give me the right answer, then it wasn't.
Why would you ever think I would give you the right answer?
Because I'm here to learn.
No, you're here to burn.
No, I'm here to watch, make my own assumptions, get told I'm wrong, and then
my
talk
favorite.
about it.
My favorite is when you think you've learned something, and me and Zach talk about it offhand. It's like, oh shit, I thought it was being insightful. My favorite thing.
It's probably going to happen tonight.
Maybe we'll see.
I hope so, because as I say, this is a significant one. This movie. This isn't another Pulse. This is definitely not another Night Swim. This is a Nightmare on goddamn Elm Street. And as we were saying about Freddy Krueger being more chatty, as we all know him. That's why I love revisiting this first film in the franchise, because they didn't know who he was going to be yet, and it's him at his grimmest and darkest and shot in shadow and truly menacing. Fucking so good. Robert Englund is the best.
Big shout out to Robert Englund. Love him. Amazing work.
I don't know if I've seen him in anything else, but I recognise the name, because the name is...
It's because you live in Robert Wales, which is next door to it.
That's one. I will give you that. I will give him that, because I like Wales. I do Cymru Abyth. Robert Englund, yes. You've ruined my train of thought, and I think I've got something to say. This is what I mean.
You've derailed him. Excellent. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, thank you. Carry on, please.
I'll stop talking for the rest of the podcast, don't worry.
No, I will.
All right, it's the Grizzly Show.
So talking about the Grizzly Show, I was genuinely surprised to hear, and I'm sure the Boyles, Ghouls and Creatures of all kind will be as well, that so-called horror aficionado John Grizzly has only recently watched Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time.
I know, I'm ashamed of myself. I really am. But I liked it. Don't worry.
I'm glad to hear it, honestly.
This isn't a Terrifier. This isn't a Pet Cemetery for me. I loved it. It was great fun.
Oh, I was ready for some falling out. I've been limbering up all afternoon for a Barney.
I've been stretching my long arms along alleyways and all that, ready for it.
That was good. That was really good. That was a lovely little touch. Just the dream element of, I've got extra long arms now.
I'm glad you said that. I was going to ask if that is one that aged well, because as a kid, I don't know if you remember my childhood bedroom looking out onto the road. I used to have nightmares of him walking down my road with big old long fucking Freddy Krueger arms, and that used to terrify me as a child.
Mr. Tickle, he's coming.
So, sorry, I realised what we were talking about before. So what you're saying is he's quite dark in the first film, and he's in the shadows. As it goes on, I suppose he comes out of the shadow, he becomes more of a speaker and more front. In this, the original, they kept him in the shadows, and he's quite scary. And
Sinister.
They use this word a lot, bastard.
Oh, he is a bastard, man.
Later on, and I don't want to go too much into it, because if everything goes according to plan, we are going to cover every one of these.
Oh, eventually. Yep.
This is one of those horror franchises that really, really goes off the rail in terms of the movies sequentially. This and 3 are the only solid films in the franchise, and then they vary drastically in terms of quality.
Yeah, so in this, he is a bastard. And so, right, the opening introduction to him through the opening credits, that must become iconic. That's that happened before with Killers, or is that new? Because Terrifier does that exact thing at the beginning of the film, right? So was that a first, or has that always been the thing, get my tools at the beginning of the film?
I truly think Terrifier was just paying homage to this.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
I can't think of any other films where there is like a gearing up sequence prior to the killer going out.
Yeah, not that I can think of. Not in the very first opening scene. I mean, usually it's the first kill to kind of set up this is a threat, but it's not like a introduction to his weaponry or anything.
In that sense, it's paying the most homage because it was near enough like, oh, they really tried to replicate this. He is setting his tools up for the day.
As long as like there wasn't a CRT TV with a badly rendered video of a woman with a peeled face on the news.
High def.
So there's a little bit of cheeky symbolism right at the beginning in Tina's first dream, which I've only ever really noticed on this last watch, and I thought was quite on the nose but also kind of brilliant, is that when she's running through the dark corridor that she's in, right at the beginning, Tina's first nightmare. She turns around and sees a sheep running past.
Yeah.
Out of context, seems really weird. But what if that is a nod to, obviously, sheep in relation to the notion of sleep, like counting sheep? Is that supposed to be a little nod of the cap, like, oh, something weird? She's in a dream.
I didn't get that from that. I thought it was a lambs to the slaughter kind of thing. Like the sacrificial lamb, or, that you are going to die. You're basically cattle. You're going to get eaten.
A much darker reading. I really like it.
That's what I got from it anyway. But yeah, I like that idea of it's a sleep metaphor.
I just wrote lamb in a cellar.
It could also, we may be waxing poetic about this, it could just be a lamb in a cellar.
Maybe Wes Craven just really likes salt marsh lamb and he wanted to include
that is his middle name.
Salt marsh lamb.
Why do they keep calling it that at the beginning? It's obvious that they're not fingernails, but they keep referring to them as fingernails, and then they get to finger knives and stuff like that. It's a bit silly.
Well, when you wake up from a dream and you can't really remember it, you can't recount in it, and just kind of, I can't remember. You had fingers that were knives. The women didn't touch the floor, something.
Shit, I realise we're diving into the film without covering some well-trodden ground. What did Willy think A Nightmare on Elm Street was going to be about based off the name at the end of last week's episode?
We've dived too fast into it. Pretty much like the film does, actually, doesn't it? The film goes straight in. Let's have a looky. Where is he? You said crater skin, red and black jumper, and you were almost right. Turns out it's red and green, apparently. I always thought it was red and black.
Red and green, and in this one, only on the torso, not down the sleeves.
I did see, yeah, because I was expecting the full jumper, because it's iconic, once again.
What, his sleeves were full?
Just pure red, yeah.
Yeah, red sleeves.
Huh.
Could have been green sleeves, but that would be a bit...
They didn't have the medieval backgrounds ready in time to film all those scenes. You can rescind my point for that one. That was terrible. Willy, in 10 or less one-syllable words, can you please recant the plot of A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Peeling his face off. What the fuck's going on?
Just like Tina does at the beginning in her first encounter with Freddy.
Dream
Kid.
Don't want sleep.
Dream Kid don't want sleep. That's 5.
Cause.
We're going to give him that. We'll give him cause.
I love that. That was genius.
Dick.
Bad knife man there.
Dream Kid don't want sleep because bad knife hand man there. Perfect.
No, just man there. I don't think hand is enough. Have I got enough for hand as well? I'll take a hand.
I'll give you.
You
can do 11 for today. You've been very well behaved recently. You're getting too good at that, man.
That was fucking hard, that one. I had to peel my eyes off for that one.
You mentioned already something being silly. I realised a few episodes ago we touched on a scientific principle that we haven't actually explored since. It was maybe only mentioned in passing, but I want to start digging into this as something maybe more regular on the podcast. And this is a new law, a scientific law that I'm trying to prove called the Webborn ratio. And that is the balance in this film between tenseness and naffities.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
it's quite the balance. Well, yeah.
That's why I think this film is quite very well balanced in terms of tenseness and naffities. A naffity, for the new listeners, being something that makes the film naff.
Yeah, naff is just a bit off, really, isn't it?
Named for the goddess Naffity.
It was just a bit off.
One leg shorter, she's a bit off kilter.
So you don't have to answer it now, but bear this in mind. We'll touch back on the end of the episode and find out what the Webborn ratio is on A Nightmare on Elm Street.
You might make the tenseness heavier or the naffities lesser.
Yeah, I get what you mean. We do tend to introduce you to a lot of information throughout the discussion of each movie.
Yeah, we make you think about things you saw.
Yeah, like his fucking sleeves being red. Wow.
All right, short ass. Calm down. Would it help if I gave you a Webborn question?
Sometimes.
I'm just going to pick one at random from my list for this movie. Bedside coffee making station, yay or nay?
Oh, my mum had a teas made for years, yeah.
A teas made?
So this is a thing, right? Have you guys ever heard of a teas made?
I think so. Isn't it just like a drippy coffee?
Yeah, but it's a kettle next to your bed with like a clock built into it. And when the alarm goes off, it starts boiling the kettle, then putting it through the spout through like straining through loose leaf tea into a pot, which you then put.
I would absolutely never sleep with some kind of not only water and electricity contraption, but hot water and electricity.
In the morning you wake up and you're like, fuck!
Yeah, what better way to wake up in the morning than with your head being exploded?
So as for a filter coffee machine next to the bed, I'm not against that either. Sometimes, I suppose, it might be nice to wake up and get the aroma going.
On a timer, or are you going to be like me and sensibly wake up, then make the coffee, rather than expecting the world to just fucking hand you everything?
I'm a millennial. I've had the world handed to me already, thank you.
That's it, you put away your avocados and you have recently purchased property.
Fuck, I miss avocados.
That was the secret. You finally did it.
Is this film got avocados in it?
No, I'm still waiting. Did you answer yay or nay for the bedside coffee making?
Well, for the smell, yes.
For the smell, yes. You'll wake up, smell the aroma, pour the coffee down the toilet and go about your day.
You know that one?
Are you crying?
Yeah, I don't know why that's doing.
Are you imagining like a Wallace and Gromit Rube Goldberg machine making the coffee for you as you wake up? When you have one that kind of just opens one of those little Arctic pine like scented things for your car when you wake up instead. That'd be good.
I'm laughing how we're talking. I don't know why we got T-Smate to avocados and it's one of our conversations. Like, we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sorry.
This is like you to try and keep us on track.
Oh, I think this is the first tears actually shed on the podcast. This is genius.
Oh, I haven't seen this broken in a while.
Oh, right.
All right, boys.
Another Webborn question. Let's pull this back. Let's go back to something horror-related. Webborn question. The Freddy nursery rhyme. Scary or not?
5, 6, grab your crucifix.
Yep. 7, 8, never masturbate. 9, 10.
10. Bunk with Nan again? I don't know.
Why not?
11, 12.
John?
Yeah, I'm 11, 12. Just I show up at the end. All right, 11, 12.
That is a naughty rhyme. I didn't like that. And it came up early in the film, and then right at the end is when I started to pick up on what it was actually saying. 9, 10, never sleep again. Didn't like it.
That was one that really frightened me as a child as well, to be fair. I think thinking about it, this film was one that proper spooked me when I was a little.
Well, it's a spooky rhyme. Why is she lying in the bath just going like, 5, 6, grab your crucifix? Like, I just don't get it.
Have you ever had a creepy bath?
What do you think?
Mate, every fucking bath you've had's been a creepy bath.
One thing that actually, I was surprised that actually gave me a chill up my neck. And I don't have much hair left there, so...
You can say I don't have much neck.
It was above the wall that had the crucifix on, the leaning wall, where he pushes through.
I turned to the wife and said, this is going to spook him. He's going to hate this bit. Did that get you?
That was not a pretty... That was clever for the time, I think.
This is where we're going to start jumping into some of the making of as well of this movie. That is one of the most genius fucking shots in the entire film. And do you know how they pulled it off, Webborn?
No, I don't.
Literally, he said just a couple of dollars worth of spandex. Took that bit of the wall out, stretched it over, and then they had... It wasn't even...
not even Rob England, was it?
Not even Rob England. It was the special effects guy.
Yeah.
Just press into it, and it looks fucking perfect.
It's brilliant.
It's so good. Like, it's actually... Because it's the real thing, like, it's not effects. You're like, oh yeah, that's not good. Like, that would really... No leaning walls in this room, I'm okay.
Not yet.
Spoiled something that we're going to watch in many years' time in the ill-fated Nightmare on Elm Street remake. They do that scene again, and obviously because it was so cheap to do it the first time, they go, fuck that and do it CGI. It looks terrible.
Why do they do these things? Just lazy. It feels lazy, just, I'll do computers.
Yeah.
Just do it practically. It looks so much better, for fuck's sake.
In fact, I'll go as far as saying, fuck anyone that's ever used a computer.
Oh, right, I'm turning it off right now then. Sorry. Leaving the podcast straight away.
To take it, again, back on subject, that's one thing I love about this film is, I think maybe apart from Freddy walking through the bars in the jail cell, there's some fucking camera magic there, but everything else is practical. It is such a fucking, like, brutal film in terms of just the practicality of how they had to make everything.
It's very physical. Do you know how they did the stretchy arms webs that we mentioned earlier?
Crutches.
No, it was two guys either side with fishing poles winding up the arms. And it works. It's like,
his run in that scene is excellent as well. His run as a character, he created that thing to be...
I was reading Robert Englund, like, he's based Freddy, like his movements, his mannerisms, a little bit on Klaus Kinski. Have you heard of Klaus Kinski at all, Webbs?
Nope.
I guess, Zach, you nodded, so you're familiar with the beast that is Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, he's like a Swedish house producer. He's working in Ibiza a lot these days, but also works a lot in film.
You're a
like
twat.
Any film with Jason Statham, Klaus Kinski's probably done the music for that.
No, you're thinking of Chasing Status for a start, not Jason Statham. It's the same thing.
The plumber.
The plumber. The dad. The beekeeper. He's got so many fucking dumb films called The something.
I'm so glad he never got Jay Stay off the line as well.
Did he try calling himself Jay Stay for a while? Or
No, but I'm going to start spreading
I don't
that
know
rumour.
what joke... Yeah, for fuck's sake. You're a
Twat.
For the listeners, Klaus Kinski is an absolute fucking nutcase from Germany. Did a lot of work with Werner Herzog. He's been offered to be killed by cast and crew in various films because he's that fucking mental. There's a great clip I've seen. I think it's in Fitzcarraldo, where they're taking this big fucking steamboat over a mountain. The local tribes that Werner Herzog had involved, while Kinski's going mental in the back, was like, would you like us to kill him? No, we can't finish the film if he's dead. He's also an actual monster in real life. I'm sure there's some kind of, like, sexual assault allegations and shit there as well, but he's an interestingly insane human being.
And that's where he got his movement for Freddy Krueger.
That's where he got a lot of his physicality from as well. He also based certain parts of him on BTK and Ted Bundy, which is a bit more apparent.
And if we're going to go on that, speaking of, sexual assault, which isn't cool, but he makes him that is a bad scene with Rod Lane.
Yeah.
Like, that we should address. That is not good. Not good. Like, he is very pressuring and, like, saying that you want this. It turns into a weird direction where that's what she wanted all along, but the way Rod is a bit of he is a cunt, basically, and he carries a knife. I don't really understand his character, but back then it's different, right?
He's an 80s naughty boy.
Exactly.
He's got the leather jacket, he's the bad boy.
He's got greaser vibes for some reason.
I don't know why they went with the old 50s Teddy boy look.
With the knife, though, whenever I watch it, I always think he's really quick to pull a knife on little old Johnny Depp down there.
Yeah.
But then also, I think, really thinking about it, it is to set up that he is carrying a knife, so it would be more believable that he had slashed Tina up.
Yeah.
But I don't want a character with a knife carrying a woman away, being like, you're coming with me.
Then we are going to upset you with so many films over the
There's a
coming
lot
years.
coming up with that, mate. I agree. I don't want that happening either, but we're watching horror films, Webbs.
This is this.
You raise an extremely good point. Rod is not a man who considers consent an option.
Yeah, and we don't condone that.
No, fuck that guy.
Not keen
I'm
on that.
glad he got Epsteined.
Very good.
He got suicided.
Very good.
We'll wait on that, but clever bastard.
Ruined that joke for the body count, but got us out of a sticky situation.
Use it again. Use it again. It's that good. You get 2 points for that.
Say, we're going on about the effects in this film.
We're not going on about it. We're talking about it.
Thank you. We're banging on the effects in this film.
Fucking physical this, CGI that. Fucking get on with it.
Do me a favour, tell me the budget and box office. No, I'm joking. Right. With one of my favourite was the room spinning effect. Whatever happened there.
The spinning room doubles with Johnny Depp's room in his death sequence. It's basically, they built a giant room on a rotating gimbal. So with Tina, the camera's fixed in place and the room is rotating and she's rolling around on the walls and ceilings that way. And with Johnny Depp, they basically flipped it upside down and just poured all that blood through the bed and then filmed it upside down.
Fucking effective, right? What other film have we seen this in, Webbs? Can you remember? It's an early one in our run.
We've definitely dabbled with gimbal rooms, though.
Exorcist.
Poltergeist.
Yeah. Sorry, I was holding my breath too long and I took my own breath away. I was just thinking.
Another thing about the Johnny Depp death scene in the gimbal room, by all accounts, they filmed it upside down. They had all that hundreds of thousands of gallons of liquid pouring through the bed without checking that it was sealed and watertight. And apparently it all poured out and ruined all of the electrics in the studio.
That's my sort of preparation.
Fucking gonzo. Fuck yeah. What a scene, though. I loved it. I've seen it before. You know, these clips of this film I've seen all over the place, but that...
I haven't seen that.
You've not
and
seen
I
the
don't
Bloods?
think I've seen, we're saying his name, I don't think, I might have seen a photo, but young Johnny Depp, what the fuck?
This is his first film.
So, I have to, like, he's recognisable, but I do have to say he's a fucking natural.
He's a good actor, yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely think right from the go he was very good in this film, like the way he is with people on set. Like,
Was he in like a series or something before this? I don't
He
know.
was
I
in
think
the
he was.
TV series of 21 Jump Street.
Oh, fuck, of course he was. Yeah.
and Round the Twist.
Fuck off, he was in Round the Twist.
I am lying.
Okay, good.
I was about to correct you there. I'm a fucking expert around the twist.
Johnny Depp.
The first two seasons, anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't as good after Series 3. Fuck.
I never saw Series 3.
You are boring about Round the Twist.
So we're banging on about Round the Twist now. Let's go banging on about effects, shall we?
He did say he'd punch a kitty, though, when he walked out into the garden looking to hear what the noises was. He did call for a cat and then threatened to punch whatever it was. And I was like, fair. You might be a cat or still... I nearly said I do the same, but I just punch anything that comes near me at night, so it's fine. Not really, if I put it like that. Actually, in my own garden, if I'm in my own garden. No, because anyone... I don't know.
Well, I believe
Never
this
mind.
is actually a web question that I had written down, is would you go investigate outside night noises? Right, what we'll do, I'll get Grizzly to give you a noise, and you've got to tell me if you would go downstairs and out into your garden to find out what that noise was.
Your noise is...
No, thank you.
Just hear that in the garden, fucking hell.
If that noise managed to get in my house, I'd look over my shoulder, not in my garden. Fuck me. That actually might be the wind going through a very small gap in the door.
I've got a little trivia game if you boys would like to have a go at this.
Love a trivia game. Let's do it.
So the only rule is you've got to buzz in to answer, and to buzz in you have to say the other person's name.
Okay.
Are you ready? It's 4 questions.
Okay.
Question 1. This film was produced by Bob Shea, who is the brother of which horror icon?
Webbs.
Oh, right. Grizzle's got it. This is going to get confusing.
Lynn Shay.
Lynn Shay. And to steal the point, Webborn, who does Lynn Shay play in this movie?
Lynn Shay.
We're not playing Mortal Kombat. Lynn Shay wins.
I'm just copying what you guys are saying.
Fatality.
Who's Lynn Shay? Who's producer Shay Shay?
So, producer Shay Shay, Bob Shay, he ran a company called New Line Cinema, which basically distributed pre-made films. This is the first film they ever produced and financed themselves. And his sister is the teacher in this, Lynn Shay. You may know her from the Insidious movies, loads of other horror franchises. The game The Quarry, she was fucking great in that.
Great game.
But that's a point to Grizzly.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Plenty of time to make it up. We do have another 2-point question coming up in a bit. Question number 2. What number does Johnny Depp have on his sexy little crop top?
French bread.
Okay.
That's my name.
It counts. We have called you that.
It counts. I have many names. Go for it.
I hate 67. Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Yep. 6-7. For the steal, Grizzly.
56.
Both wrong, unfortunately. Number 10, which you may also notice on another character's top in another Wes Craven property, Scream. What's her name? Not Sydney.
fuck.
Sydney's mate in Scream. She's wearing the same top that Johnny Depp wears in that scene.
What, the crop top?
Oh, shit.
I want that crop top.
Question number 3. What else has been filmed in Nancy's house?
I can't even see what the house looks like.
If it helps, that won't help.
Yeah, it's the inside. Fuck.
French bread.
Yep.
The Menendez brothers. Documentary.
Grizz for the steal.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's going to be like some 80s classic film. 13 Candles?
Both incorrect again. The guest house of it is the sole location of Bo Burnham's stand-up comedy special, Inside.
No shit! Oh,
Yeah, Bo Burnham and his wife were
sake.
living in that house at the time that he did Inside during lockdown.
Oh, Inside was brilliant.
I fucking
If you haven't seen it,
adore
go
that.
see it. I thought it was brilliantly done.
That's insane facts.
Have you seen that, though, Webborn, Inside?
Yeah, fucking
I was going to say, it's right up your alley. It's musical.
Yeah, I am a white woman's Instagram all over, bitch.
You are indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
So we are still 1-0. We're going into the final question, and there is bonus points that can be won. What movie that we have covered on this podcast, no less, is Nancy watching to stay awake after her bath? Bonus 100 points if you can tell me why it's been included.
Webbs.
Grizzly.
I've got this in my notes as well. So I knew this one. Webbs, do you want to answer this one if you know it? Because I definitely do.
Do you actually think I know the answer?
I just want to check. We watched it very recently.
It was literally last week's episode.
Yeah.
I don't
Incredibly
remember. What was last week again?
It was Evil Dead.
To be pedantic, actually, it was The Evil
Very
Dead.
yes.
Evil Dead came out in 2013, thank you very much.
When she's having a nice time.
But for 100 points, can either of you tell me, no need to buzz in, first to answer, why Evil Dead was included in this movie?
Because of a poster that was in the basement of Evil Dead of Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes.
And with 102 points to 0, an absolute fucking smoking in the first ever Wimplash Trivia Olympics, Johnny French Bread with the gold, Willy Webborn with a face like a smacked ass. Johnny French Bread, post-game interview, how do you feel? What was your strategy going into this game?
Oh, how do I feel? Gay and dead. Strategy was having done a little bit of research, which Webborn doesn't have to do, so I fucking win. I'm going to win every single time. You got nothing on me, you bitch.
Oh, good. It's a horror aficionado versus a guy who's just watched the film for the first time this week.
I will stand you in your place and let you know
He's
that he watched it for the first time this week.
He's watched Evil Dead and knows Evil Dead posters in the basement.
I do
Fuck
know
you
Evil Dead,
both.
yeah.
I win.
No one likes a sore loser, dude.
I'm not sure.
Sounds like you got nappy rash, to be honest.
Can we talk about Nightmare on Elm Street again?
What do you want to talk about, Babin?
I thought the Doctor could play a very good Uncle Fester. The guy,
Yeah, okay.
the guy in the
Okay.
what was it? The Insomnia.
The Sleep Institute.
The guy with the full head of hair.
Yeah, but I thought if you shave his head, you could play a good Fester.
You are
It's
always...
like-
You just imagine people bald all the time, don't you? This is not the first time you've done this.
People need, if they're bald, they need to invest in wigs, and I can make profit.
He's only thinking about the end game. He's thinking about his retirement.
Well, speaking of hair, there were some hairlines in this film. Detective eyeliner.
John Saxon.
That detective eyeliner, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. His whole thing is weird. His head shape,
Is that
his hair.
Daddy?
Daddy.
That's Daddy. Yeah.
Daddy.
Apparently, he was like the thing back in the day. He was like the biggest thing in Hollywood. But I just know him as like Nancy's acorn-headed father.
For a while, I was watching, like, is that a young Michael Ironside? But it's not at all.
No,
And I
his
realised
flesh
where I know him
sides.
from. His flesh sites. That guy you've got. Yeah, the only thing I recognise him from is one of the Bruce Lee films, and I can't even remember which one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
my
I think it's
mouth.
Enter the Dragon. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
I saw him. I was like, he should be wearing a karate gi right now, shouldn't he?
So did he just fall off the radar and now do people look like him? Because he looks familiar to me.
That's exactly what happened. He fell off a radar, but the radiation, he went through it on the way, and it blasted concentrated John Saxon radiation directly at a local maternity ward, and all of the children were born a little bit acorn-headed.
Some of them went on for great things, like Michael Ironside.
And what was wrong with Mummy as
Alcoholism.
well, as we're on? It was alcohol, but
Massive pisshead. Do you not notice the big
and
bottle?
also a bad
Schnapps
actress.
as well.
Like is it like what?
Schnapps. She was drinking.
Oh, was it schnapps? I wonder what the clear liquid was. Yeah,
Oh,
now you
schnapps.
say it, definitely schnapps.
She had a full face of makeup, 80s makeup at all times as well.
But she was a really weird fucking character, and that makes me want to ask, was it all a dream a lot of the time? Because she was just so... Her decisions were so odd, I was convinced that was Freddy quite a lot of the time for some reason. Am I making stories?
To be fair, the end of the movie you think is in waking reality, where she's pulled Freddy out, and she defeats him, and she's happy, and then she steps, and everyone's alive, and it's bright sunshine, Mummy's a rubber doll through the window scene. So we don't know. Maybe the whole thing could have been a dream. This
is what I mean, like... How much can you trust in the whole thing? Because there were parts with Nancy. Nancy is the main character, where she is in the room and then cuts back to her going into the room and like, was she awake a minute ago or asleep? There's a lot of it where I am actually confused to what parts were awake and asleep. And
I think that's intentional. There's a lot of kind of slipping between dreams and reality.
So in this one, it's only when shit gets dangerous, I guess, a loss of a better term, that you start to realise, oh, right, we're in Freddy world. In later films, as soon as everything starts getting wacky, as soon as everything looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse, someone will go like this. They're on a bus and go, oh, and they'll open their eyes and everything's fucking jaunty angles and brightly coloured. They kind of really jump the shark.
Yeah, this distorts it. Like I was spun out, and that made it really good, to be honest, because I was a bit like... I didn't know where to look. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect by the end of it, when to expect Freddy to be there and when to not. Especially, like, I think it's early on, he's chasing Nancy and he just appears from behind a very thin tree.
Yeah.
Very good. Things like that could happen in this film.
You never know when you're safe, because you could be asleep at this point, because she's tried to stay awake for 7 days, I think it was, at this.
Oh, that was Tina, sorry, who was in that scene. That was the first. That's
the first one, wasn't it?
Tina with her mum and her mum's boyfriend, who has to come in the bedroom to be like, no, come back to bed now.
No, I'm fucking you. Get in here.
She literally goes into her daughter's room to check on her for a second, like, no, come on, we're going Vegas in the morning.
Go back to sleep, I want to go gambling. That chase scene, as iconic as it is with the long arms and the tree jump and all of these great bits, does definitely have the worst line in the movie for me, which is when Tina goes, save me, God. And Freddy goes, this is God. It's like, it's a fucking glove, mate.
What a glove, though.
It's a hell of a glove, like.
Great glove.
It was a good one as well, was after the tree where he just slices his own finger off because he can, or he, like, chops into his own chest to show off his maggots because the fuck he can, because Freddy can.
That's another potential bingo call. Maggot in the skin. We've had it before. Make a note.
Maggots in the legs? Did I want a maggot for a leg or legs for maggots?
Ooh, Event Horizon, we've had 3, and I'm going to put this down as skin bags full of worms.
Maggot eat bread for 3 stinking days. That's my Uruk-hai impression.
I liked it because I liked Lord of the Rings.
There you go, that's one just for you.
Yeah, because my notes are quite scattered on this, because normally I make things bold, but I haven't bothered this time for some bizarre reason.
You keep making things bold, thinking about it.
I think he's starting to, like, fetishize baldness.
Skinheads. He's into skinheads. It's a bit weird.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I forgot. When you went out last Thursday, I gave him ice cream and let him watch This Is England.
Oh, fuck, not again.
Can I borrow your booby trap book?
That was a Webborn question as well, is what would you do if you came home and found your darling wife reading a book on improvised booby traps and self-defense?
As a person who wouldn't harm animals, I'd ask a question, probably.
Love her to pieces. I know she won't harm animals. I'm pretty sure she'd harm humans.
Yeah, love you, my love.
That is one person I'm truly scared of, and I think she knows it.
And speaking of booby traps...
10 minutes. All of that in 10 minutes. MacGyvered the fuck out the house. I'm glad you would go for that. 10 minutes.
20 minutes? 10 minutes to build booby traps? Hold a hammer, sledgehammer. Grizz, how much does one of those weigh with your experience?
Well, it depends on the size. And you can have a 7-pounder, which looks like the one she had there, which is quite useful for like chopping down trees, smashing into a wood grenade. I'm not going to keep going on about that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like a good hammer, though.
But if you think about it, she's got 20 minutes. That is perfect. She's got 10 minutes to set everything up, and then she's going to be tuckered because of all the hard work, straight to sleep. She's got 10 minutes to find Freddy Krueger.
Good point, yeah.
That is effective time management.
No, it's on the naffety side.
That's a naffety.
It's on the
naffety
side.
Is that starting to break the realism of A Nightmare on Elm Street for you?
She should have said more than 20 minutes. 20 minutes is, you're being optimistic. I couldn't fall asleep that quickly, could you?
Well, this is going to be a question for both of you, actually. Are you able to, like, just go to sleep when you want to?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I'm so happy, and I hate to use the word blessed because I'm an atheist, that sleep has literally never, ever been an issue for me. I'm so fucking thankful that I get the back of my head comfy and I am gone. The amount of fucking movies that I've gone, oh yeah, let's put that on, then woken up to credits.
It takes me an hour. Yeah? I cannot sleep immediately. And if I'm in an unfamiliar place or anywhere weird, I can't sleep. I'm fucking terrible for it.
And to go off that, Zach, you will probably know, but my friends who listen will know that I used to have a thing called a disappearing act where we would all be in a room the night before, all going to sleep, and they'd wake up in the morning and I just wouldn't be there, and they'd all, by the end of, well, not our friendship, but by the end of our sleepovers as such, they were just like, accepted the fact that I don't sleep, Grizz. No. Why do you think I find everything so scary?
It was so jittery the whole goddamn time.
Yeah, I can't shut off in someone else's room. There might be something there.
So obviously we're talking nightmares. Am I able to ask you, and you can completely say no, open to both of you actually, what is your worst or most recent nightmare that you had?
Ooh. Webb, should we go first?
I will, because I don't get dreams that often. I'm not a dreamer, right?
Oh.
So once a month, if that. Like I don't know. I feel I'm happy with that because I'd rather not have the nightmares. And,
I know what my mind is like.
Yeah. And in that sense, I can picture places, and I think the nightmare is that the same place keeps coming back.
Okay.
And that is like, why do I remember? Like, I'll get the deja vu sometimes.
So you
like,
dream
fuck.
once a month, but it's the same dream every time. That's fucking haunted.
That's actually
it
horrible,
includes
yeah.
like same places coming back, you know, like, and I will remember it throughout, like in a month, and I'll just be like, why is it'll just pop into your head and be like, huh?
Have you ever, like, you know, got hit in your dream, woken up with a bruise or anything of that nature?
Or a cut?
No, but I have
yourself on a
fallen off
pipe.
cliffs, obviously, like we all have, and gone like...
Is that why your face is like that? Sorry, I had to.
Like what?
Handsome. Fucking handsome and lovely.
I haven't got lips anymore.
You fell off a cliff and only
now you have
injured your
lips.
lips. They were unsavable. They had to be removed surgically.
He got like dies.
Terrifying. I hate that.
He's Sixon.
It's a new character. This is horrible.
Lipless Willy.
Lipless. Lipless Willy. Oh, God.
He's had his foreskin chopped off.
And Grizzly, yourself. Most recent or worst nightmare?
I'm a lucid dreamer. I dream every single night. I
Dream
have
you're
whole
awake?
stories. You're awake. I have entire stories and epics going on in my dreams. It's great fun. I just wish I could get to sleep quicker so I can get back to him.
Oh,
I think I mentioned my most recent nightmare on one of the episodes with like some spider bullshit going on.
Oh, yeah, coming out your ass. If I remember
Spiders in my ass. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. But I'll tell you my most early nightmare that I remember, and this is when I was very, very young, like 2-3 years old, in just a darkened nothingness, a void, kind of like in Stranger Things when what's-her-name, Fake Lips, goes and looks for like spookies. But there were just these weird long-limbed creatures there that made weird noises. That's all I remember. And that stayed with me for nearly 40 years.
Oh,
very strange.
Very off-putting. I like it.
Yeah, it's very weird. I wish I could go back there and investigate.
And Zach, how many more toilets has Gemma bought for the new house that she bought in her dream now in the middle of the living room? Do you have, like, can you sit back to back now? Has she put an extra one?
Luckily mine's facing the TV.
Have you got like a coliseum around the front room and tears going above them?
So all my nightmares are boring, man. I've mainly got a fear of heights. So all mine are basically just being up in the air on a platform that has no sides. And I just don't know how I'm
get
up
on
there.
my shoulders.
Yeah, like that's fine. I'd fuck around like that, but any taller, I would be pushing it. But I will, and I hope she doesn't mind me stealing this. My wife had the best nightmare a couple of years ago. She was on a road trip with she said, like, you know, like dream friends, made up NPCs. And they got run off the road and kidnapped. And she woke up in chains in this like squatty, horrible, dilapidated house. And a guy in a mask walks in with a bucket of blood, puts it on the floor and goes, "That's your friend's blood. You can get your freedom by painting this room entirely." And then at that point, she woke up, and I was like, she's like, I had the most fucked dream. I was like, you need to do something with that. That is such a fucking good story.
Yeah, get painted, get on with it.
And it just,
Dried blood for paint.
oh, it stink.
You got to keep stirring it, otherwise it'll get too
You can't
gloopy.
congeal. You don't want to congeal
Ah.
blood.
Nah, you can water it down. So yeah, that's Nightmare Hour. Thanks for tuning in.
Dreamer now awake.
There was a funeral in this. Was the priest Wes Craven?
No, unfortunately not. And also, there was
No,
a
sadly.
funeral for Rod, knife-wielding
Tina.
sex maniac. Yeah, but not Tina, our suspected original final girl until the fucking
true.
Janet Lee
Yeah.
Rumble.
Good point out. I questioned who final girl might be.
David Dasmalchian.
Yes. David Dasmalchian. The Rod guy as well. He did look like fucking Night Stalk.
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah, he really fucking
Yeah,
did.
he did. Yeah.
Mixed with from the but
Fuck, yeah. Fuck's sake. Oh my god.
that's all right to leave in, isn't it?
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
our mate.
see, fine.
But we can't-
Love you.
not
Shout
gonna
out to that
mention it.
pub as well. I haven't been there. It's a Spurs pub. Up a Spurs. Fucking great.
You know who you are.
We basically may as well just draw a picture of him at this, right?
We will. We're coming for you.
Yeah, I noticed that the priest giving the eulogy, bit of a dick move. It's like, he lived by the sword, died by the sword. It's like, it's not fucking proven he killed her yet. What the fuck, man?
It was a knife as well. It was a switchblade, not a sword.
So he basically just did the lyrics to 18 in Life by Skid Row. Ricky was a young boy. He had a heart of stone.
Could have done Dust in the Wind. Should have done that.
There were better lyrics that would have fit it, but I said he did all the lyrics, so I had to start the beginning. I'm not going to bore you. I'm not going to recant all of the lyrics to 18 in Life by Skid Row.
That's a different podcast. You do that next time.
Skid Row podcast would be the worst thing on the internet. I'm
Yeah.
so doing that.
It'd be fucking rubbish.
Tongue phone. What was your feelings on the old...
Yes, how'd you read minds? I was thinking of tongue. I'm sorry, I was thinking of tongue phone then.
You're
Of
always
course
thinking
you
of
were
tongue
thinking of tongue phone. Look at you.
I could see
I
how
was
close
really
your mouth
excited
was to
for
the
tongue
microphone.
phone when the phone comes to the mouth and she goes, oh, it's just over it, like, oh.
You see the
He's
advert
horrible.
for them now where they're in a nice restaurant and the phone goes and the concierge answers. He goes, no, madame, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, will you go with my mate? And holds out the tongue phone with the tongue flapping. And then some unsuspecting recipient of said question has the option to suck on that tongue.
Who would you rather tongue come out of phone, mine or Grizz?
What
Zach?
what is
What
the
question
phone?
is this?
What is the nature of the conversation? Is it landline? Is it mobile?
Landline, we're talking, and then one of us tries to neck you over the
I would be... Am I on the phone with one or both of you at the time? Because like, if I was
No,
on
you
the
have to
phone,
choose which
if
one.
I was on the phone with you and his
like we
tongue
did
came out-
earlier, we do have calls. Yeah, so one of us is about to tongue you.
I would... Oh, God. When...
What a
Right,
question.
just
for fuck's sake.
just to sum this up now, both of you, what was the last thing you ate?
Bolognese. It's fucking lovely. Yeah.
Bolognese,
Wasn't
Webborn?
that long ago. A lasagna.
Oh, yeah, that's
Vegetable.
really going to help my decision making.
Vegetable lasagna.
Meat bolognese?
It was meat.
Yeah, I'm going to have to neck Grizzly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The oils will cover up his
Totally.
tongue.
I say I eat a fucking 99% vegetarian diet. I've got to get my iron in where I can.
Fuck, preach, bro. I realise that. Yeah, by the way, if you are vegetarian and vegan and stuff, keep an eye on your iron. Keep an eye on yourself.
Keep an
Fucking
iron
wild.
on your levels. There we go. That's a good. That's a good slogan for them.
Just have a load of spinach. Popeye gets off on it. He loves it.
And Freddy Krueger's a paedophile.
No.
No.
Nearly. In the original treatment of the script, he was.
In this treatment of the
No,
script.
he wasn't. He was a child murderer who murdered 20 children.
Oh.
They
sorry.
were going to have him as a
It's that
paedophile.
argument, just call a child murderer a paedophile. It's not necessary.
Definitely not nice to children.
No, absolutely not. But it originally was going to be. But they were like a spate of this kind of shit going on in Los Angeles, I think, at
80s.
the times. The 80s. The 80s was happening at the time. So-
Terrifying time for everyone.
Lead was in the water.
So yeah, that was nearly going to be the case, but they put the kibosh on that, luckily, until the remake, I think.
Then they really lent into, not only was he a paedophile, but he was like in love with Nancy. It's a gross movie.
How old's Nancy meant to be?
It's like 15, 16.
Why side boob?
80s.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the actress was. I don't know how old Heather Langenkamp actually was. But again, I get
She was
your
20.
point.
I worked this up.
If she's portraying a child, then show her as a child.
Yeah, I can't tell what about this time of filmmaking is meant to be.
Hollywood. It's just fucking disgusting.
So, do we have anything else we want to touch on before we jump into segments? Because I don't want to alarm anyone, but one of these segments is ultra stacked.
Oh, I'm aware. I did want to talk about the cops a little bit. I got to say, at the end, after Glenn's been killed... Oh, by the way, Glenn, great music taste, by the way. Did you notice any of the little things he's got?
No.
There's a poster of Rush on the wall. There was a poster of Madness on his door. Great taste in music. Good on you, Glenn.
Wait, Len is Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp, yeah.
I'd only know him as Johnny Depp.
So after Johnny Depp's become a blood fountain, the cops are over there. They're like, oh, your kid's been killed. This is within about 10 minutes of it happening, really, because she's just told her dad it's midnight. Yeah. And then, so kid's just been killed, turned into blood. He's soup all over the fucking floor. Cops are freaking out. Killer's not been found. Girl across the street going, help me, he's in here. Yeah, he's coming. It's like, everything's all right. What the fuck? Everything's all right. Go over there, you bald fuck. Go get her dad.
Crazy Nancy's fucking at it again.
Oh, well, yeah, there is that. I mean,
and this is where I question, was it a dream? Like, is it the, I could do something and act like a normal human being, or am I an 80s script?
Am I an 80s script? One thing I would like to bring up as well, just because this is going to give some real context and some real spookins. Webborn, did you know this was based on a true story?
Fuck you now. Sorry.
Whoa.
Not really. We love our nans. It's the second time I love my nan. It's an offence.
See, as a man in my late 30s, it's safe to assume I have no living nans. Anyway, the writer, Wes Craven, or the director, did he write it? I think he wrote it as well.
He wrote it, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He got the idea for this from a spate of news articles he read where I think they were in internment camps somewhere in Asia during the war, but survivors of these internment camps were basically dying in their sleep. They were seen to be having nightmares and then waking up dead.
Do you want a bit more context? They were escaping Pol Pot of Cambodia. They were from the Hmong tribe.
Ah, there we go. Someone's done their research.
So I had a bit of info for you.
Oh, yeah, no, I clearly haven't done any, so I really appreciate it.
No, you got the story. I'm just going a little...
Was there something in the water?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Oh, fuck.
He went to sip from his straw and a little tiny tongue came out. He does do sexy tongue, though, at one point.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Come in, Nancy. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that, where it cuts to his tongue. I fucking love that.
Bastard, man. Total bastard.
And just before we jump into segments, can we salute and take our hats off for whoever the poor fucking stuntman was who played Freddy Krueger on this movie? That man took a fucking shit knocking at every opportunity.
I had to look it up. It's not Kane Hodder, it was somebody else, but I think Kane Hodder did audition for it.
I didn't know that. I do know that the fire run at the end, when he goes up the stairs and falls back down, he was never meant to get back up and go back up the stairs, but the stunt actor was like, I'm not feeling the burn yet, I've got more time in me, so he just put on a fucking show.
Fucking hell yeah.
Fair play. That's...
Sorry, Zach, you were talking about the true story. I completely interrupted you.
No, I was saying I want to take a moment to fucking tip my hats to the stunt person, the fire guy. Ended up actually looking like Freddy Krueger, and they didn't cast him in the sequel.
Shame, really.
So, shall we, if you're all nice and plump and ready, jump into Ice Z's Body Count? And it is, for a film all full of blood and guts and dream killing, surprisingly light. I think we've got a small core cast of characters, Willy. So I can see you looking confused but not actively engaging in the conversation.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to... You are right, but there is a small amount of core characters, but it's probably less than half of the ones that we kind of know who die.
So,
I suppose.
We have Body Count. Tina gets tumble dryer slurped and blood sprayed all over the walls.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, yeah.
That is fucked.
Really good scene. Really well done. Amazing for the time, especially.
I think that also, somehow, that gore makes it scarier. That was impressive, like, oh, I don't like that.
Just the,
You know?
I guess with, with the amount of like wet blood on her and the naturalistic streaks and handprints and things it leaves with her tumbling round, the whole scene is very off-putting.
And probably when you think of it, if she was on the ceiling, the amount of blood that she landed on was probably falling out of her that whole time.
That was one thing they had to cut because of the ratings board. I watched the original footage of it earlier. She lands in the bed and it just fucking splatters blood everywhere. And Wes Craven even went on record saying that was one of his biggest regrets was bowing on that one. It was like the shot doesn't work without her falling into the blood puddle.
Fair play, Wed.
Yeah.
You should have kept that. That was great. I agree with him. That would have been awesome.
Body count. Rod, just to reuse a joke from 45 minutes ago you may not remember, gets Epsteined. Gets the full Epstein treatment.
I didn't realise because it's in the jail cell as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So I originally thought he was going to get a nice little tug, like a little naughty tug.
Pulled off.
Yeah, with the...
Oh, I thought you'd be sucked off.
Oh, I thought you meant like just Freddie's going to give him a fucking hand job, hopefully with the...
Yeah, I did. That one.
With the knife hand,
not with a knife
Yeah,
hand.
You
Peeling
could.
him like a carrot.
He'd already taken off his 2 fingers.
Oh.
So that was a lot. Anyway, but yeah, she turns up to the prison saying that she needs to check on him because she knows that it wasn't him who murdered Tina with the knife. And then, it's a very weird, like, snaking thing. And I don't like it because it's quiet. You know, like, you are in a dream and you know something's going on and this is it. You're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And then by the time it's there and it takes you, you're like, fuck. But he died too quick.
Neck snap. I thought the same, but second watch, neck snap.
His neck does look extremely twisted in the close-up of him hanging.
Yeah. I agreed with you, Webbs, because I thought the same the first time watching. I was like, why did he die so quick? Second watch, you hear a neck snap.
Never to molest ever again. Body count. Glenn gets souped. And I'm glad you used that description of it earlier, Grizz.
Absolutely souped. My God. That is several people's blood worth coming out of him. My God, it was brilliant.
Where'd he go? That's I love how, like, no explanation. He's down. Johnny Depp's gone. Blood.
I just want to say, Webbs, this film, bed is not den for anyone anymore.
No, this turns that whole convention on the head.
There is no den.
I do like the line that it's kind of a throwaway. You hear the police guy say, he was like, where's the coroner? He's like, he's been thrown up in the bathroom ever since he saw him.
Did you hear the other line as they're taking the stretcher in there?
You're
like,
going
to need a stretcher, boys.
Wait, what are they going to see other than blood all around the room? There was no body left. It got sucked into
I think it was fully liquefied. That's what I'm reading that as. The entire body is turned into...
blended up.
And spat back out onto the ceiling to roam across the ceiling for his mum to find.
Dripping through to the downstairs. That shot of the tarp with the bucket on it just collecting pulp and viscera.
A blood
With his
bucket.
dad coming in going like, oh, fuck. After his dad was just like, I don't trust that neighbour girl. Fuck,
I don't want
she's
that crazy
locked up."
girl talking to our son. I'm going to go huff some more lead paint.
Lead, serial killer.
The fucking 80s, man. Body count. Nancy's shit mum gets melted and taken to hell.
Yeah, that was... wasn't expecting that, if I'm honest.
And she was a shit mum. I will go back to what you were saying earlier, Webb. We didn't really discuss that too much. I can't remember the actress's name. No shade to her, but I've always found that performance off-putting.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Even the 80s drunk part, like, it's locked, it's locked, it's locked, it's locked.
I couldn't tell what it was because, like, I was like, has she lost the plot or is she an alcoholic?
She has some of the energy of Wendy in The Shining, but I don't think executed with the same kind of laser focus that
I get what you mean.
they got out of Shelley Duvall by breaking that poor woman's spirit.
Fucking hell, yeah. Do you know about that, Webbs?
We'll do The Shining. We'll do The Shining.
We'll do The Shining. We got to do The Shining.
That's
We
going to be
have
like a 3-parter.
Fucking hell, Christ, that film. There's plenty to talk about.
And we don't see her initially die, but we see her burnt underneath the sheets.
Yeah, all we see is like Freddy on top of her mucking about, and then
As you say, into the Undertaker, into the coffin, basically.
last ride.
And that, very well done.
Yeah, well
That's
done.
a point. Yeah, what were you, 2-1?
I think it's too. I don't
You need to pick it up, son. You get your fucking knees up.
I know. I'm doing shit. Yeah.
God, I'm winning. How much does that mean you're shit? But no, that's the body count. Again, for a film that's all blood and guts and killing, there are 4 kills in this movie.
Do we have an honorary mention for Freddy himself?
Oh, he's a bloody pedo, isn't he?
Well, no,
Actually, technically, yes, I will give him the honourable mention because the parents of Elm Street burnt him to death in his boiler room.
I don't know if it was the parents or just the mums.
It was
the parents.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah,
I remember her saying, and the other mums, I thought.
Originally, it was going to be, she's telling her the story, it was going to be that the parents trapped him in this boiler house, and burnt the whole thing down with him in it. It was meant to be he comes out and she takes the final shot to kill him, and she's the one who killed him.
Oh, okay. They just put his glove in the oven instead. Gloven.
Danny Gloven.
Would you like to play Wimplash Bingo? The music goes here.
Wimplash Bingo.
Welcome to Wimplash Bingo, and buckle up because I think this might be the most bingo heavy movie we've done to date. To catch you up on what we do here, we have been looking at tropes throughout the 20 odd movies we've watched. We've collated them on the world's best fucking bingo card, and we will read them out one by one, and if any of the boys have spotted them, we will take a break to talk about that scene. We will start with an all-time classic, and that is a woman not touching the ground.
Yep.
There is one reason it is an all-time classic, because somehow it's fucked up every time as well. Like this one, when first dream, or second dream possibly, where suddenly she's under the covers and she's like, no, and she starts floating into the air, slit up. Get down.
Get down,
Yeah,
woman.
I can't think
Back
of
on the
a,
floor.
one woman touching the ground in a positive light, though. And this hits every fucking movie.
They're not usually floating about in a good way, are they?
No, and I think that is the only time, but it does definitely happen.
A spooky staircase.
I'm going to say yes.
I saw a spiral staircase.
The spookiest of staircases.
Yeah, they are the spookiest.
I got one now. They're quite spooky. Grizz met one yesterday as well.
Yours is a creaky staircase.
And spooky.
Wacky Shack, waving back and
Yeah,
forth.
in
That's
the
a
whack.
wacky shot.
In the wacky shack.
I'd say, like, yeah, in the boiler room and all that, there is staircases there, and he's trying to slice it here and there. That's the closest we get
I
to
would
it. I'd say
completely
yes.
agree with that. I think just because there's so many layers to the boiler room, there's a lot of... Or even the fire stunt at the end on the basement stairs.
Or even when she's walking through porridge, trying to get upstairs as
That
well.
fucking scene is so good.
Yeah.
Is that porridge or marshmallow fluff? Because it made me
I think
hungry
it was
when I
just like
saw
a
it.
mix of all of the above. It's so cleverly done, though.
Yeah, that was well pointed out. That was really good. I like that. So I'm going to call that the spooky staircase, actually,
Yeah.
because you're getting trapped in marshmallow fluff and you want to stop and eat it, but you're getting chased by a man who's impersonating your dead mate.
She's trying to flump up the stairs. It's not working.
Flump up your life. This one I feel hasn't hit in a goddamn minute. Bad time for a bath.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, Willie, you look like you've got a bone of contention, or you just...
Do you not think she had the bad time for a bath?
No,
when
it's just the way
she's
you put
getting-
your hand up. I, for a moment, looked like stop, not Freddy hand.
Freddy hand.
Stop,
Yeah,
Freddy
the
hand.
fucking Freddy hand that she's falling asleep in the bath and he pops out. I suppose if you believe you're being haunted by a dream man at this point, it's probably not a good time to go and have a nice relaxing bath, is it?
But then she has been awake for 7 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's been awake for 7 days. When are you going to have a bath then? Because
I'd rather stand up and shower or try and do it that way.
Stood up
thanks, or
cold
let
shower.
my mum wash my hair. Yeah.
yeah, that'll keep you awake as well.
Yeah, so it's a
So it's
really
a bad
bad
time for a
time. Yeah, especially when she gets pulled under like
Gets all night
swim.
swim down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets all night
I
swim.
was
down
watching a bit about how they did that scene earlier, and basically they had under the set a tank with the special effects supervisor sat in it. So she's in the bath, he is sat in the bath between her legs like this in this tank underneath, and they'd be like, right, ready to film, and he'd go go under the water, and Wes Craven would be shouting into the wall of the tank he's in so he could hear him, and then he would pull his hand up that way. And that's what I mean, the special effects work in this film make it. It's
It's inventive.
It's not
It's
CGI,
great.
it's clever. It's like using your brain, yeah.
Fuck, effects guys in the 70s and 80s and even the early 90s were just another level.
now they're all fucking iPad kids.
Lazy,
A
innit?
hospital for sad people.
Hospital for sleepy people.
Yeah, I have hospital for tired people in my notes.
Yeah. When did Mickey Mouse get up?
That was an exact Mickey Mouse laugh.
Come on, Pluto, we're going to sleep.
Because I didn't think of hospital sleepy people. That's good. Yeah. I was like, I definitely saw a hospital, but for sleep.
Okay, would that count? Because they're not going to be happy they're there, are they? They're not going there for a snooze. They're there because something's wrong.
They're going because they want to get their REMs checked
I
out.
want a full house. I'm just trying to push.
I'm not willing to take it. There's an honourable we can give you. Later in the franchise, you find out that Freddy Krueger was conceived in a hospital for sad people when 100 patients attacked a nun.
Fucking what?
That's the Freddy Krueger origin story. The exact line is, he's the bastard son of 100 madmen.
When we get there, bring me back to this
I
one.
will. Don't you worry.
God.
We're going to be nice and crusty by this point, hopefully, but fucking Christ.
I think that's in the Dream Child, which I think is number 4. 4 or 5. Anyway, we're going.
Double honourable, because
Double honourable.
sleepy people are sad.
Double honourable bingo mention. There we go. Gunky mum.
If Freddy was her mum all along, Freddy got covered in gasoline. Gasoline's viscous.
Wait, Freddy was not her mum. Freddy was never her mum.
Well, when he was set on fire and they jumped into the bed and suddenly it was her mum.
Yeah, I think he melted her mum at that point and she became gunky.
Yeah. And then I suppose that dries her out, though. But yeah.
When
we'll
she's
gunk her up.
lost her skin and it's suddenly all the flesh is
she
on
wasn't
show,
fully
that's
charred.
gunky.
She had open wounds, if you see anything. So there's going to be viscera, which, as we know, is gunk.
Third Degree's got some gunk going on there. It's horrible.
That is a gunky mum.
That's a gunky
Boys,
mum.
he's a hit in. This is what I mean. This has been the best bingo we've ever done. A series of bastardly men.
It's the 80s. They're everywhere.
It's the 80s, the cops, there's child killers.
There's fucking Andrew Dice Clay in teenage form.
And one of the least bastardly characters, I think, Johnny Depp, gets called a bastard by her at one point for
Yes, he
letting
does.
her fall asleep, and she wakes up and
Glenn,
goes,
you bastard.
and I'm like, he was the not bastard man, the rest of them.
I'm pretty sure everyone in this film was just like, Nancy, just go the fuck to sleep. You're pissing everyone off.
Get a tea's made, wake up, have a cup of tea.
But nowadays, in real life, he is as bastardly as 3 men, so there's also that.
Yeah, there is that, yeah.
Now, unfortunately, this is where things are going to start to fall off, but we may pick back up. We've got someone getting slip-knotted and someone getting their head keithed in.
Neither. I don't think there was either, was there?
Unfortunately not, no. Unless, Webb, you've got something?
Fuck no, his head was souped in. I was thinking when he got into the bed, we never saw Keith and he was
Okay, fair enough. And now, a teacher giving a lesson that is just the themes of the film. When was the last time this hit?
Oh, I had a big grin on my face when that happened. Lovely.
I missed it.
What do you mean you missed
The
it?
one classroom scene.
No, but what was she talking about? I didn't pay attention.
What it was is, I can't remember the Shakespeare play, but she was talking about the idea of something becoming rotten in nature, alluding to the breakdown in the barrier between dreams and reality. So, like, what they're talking about is, like, the breakdown of the natural order of how we perceive things, and that's exactly what's happening for Freddy to be able to access the kids.
I missed it.
I think the actual quote is, "Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams."
Bum cum. Sorry.
I'm gonna come. It's from Hamlet, if anyone's asking.
I'm gonna pum.
Oh, well
but
done.
apparently this movie isn't.
No, but I like when they get taken off in the car is kind of good.
Yeah, that was quite fun.
Okay, then. Let's have ourselves a conversation here, boys.
I didn't mean
Because-
it. Didn't mean it.
They don't hit anything with the car, but they're in the car and driven off to hell.
It's alluded to that they're going to die in this car.
I didn't mean it. They're not getting pumped.
Honourable pum? Pum with a lowercase c.
Cum.
Cum? Yes, there we go.
Porble cum.
Cum.
Fucking porble cum all over the place.
I didn't see one. Maybe you boys did. A paranormal hair pull.
I don't think there was in this film. If you consider it's the 80s and it's mainly Final Girl running around, no hair pull.
No, I was thinking of the times where he was invisible.
Every time he
No.
grabs at her, we were
The
the knives.
closest was one of the bad effects when at the end he falls into.
Oh, it falls through her.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could have got it at that one moment, so he missed it by an inch, I'd say.
Yeah.
When he goes all spangly.
That's one of those naff effects where you're like,
Goes all sparkle motion and off he goes.
The second time it used to CGI.
Yes, very good point.
Yeah.
Are you boys ready for an argument?
Always. Always.
Fuck you,
And I've been waiting
cunts.
for this one.
Go fuck yourself.
Sucked into the beyond or sucked off in general?
Go on, what's your argument?
My argument is with the breakdown between the dream state and reality, and given that our protagonists show a level of consciousness within the dream to be able to make the decisions, such as burning her arm to get out. She's getting sucked into the dream world. She's getting sucked off. Also, Rod and Tina are having the loudest sex I've ever heard. Fair to assume a blowy happened.
More than likely, yeah. Blowies and cunnies.
Blowies
I've said
and
it before. I'll say it again. But I'll also point out, Tina in the body bag getting dragged away down the hallway as well. That's a kind of a drag off, not quite a suck off.
It's no one's ever gone, love, it's my birthday. Can I get dragged off?
Get me in the body bag. I'm going.
Mummy's dead underneath, and she kind of gets put into the coffin of the
She's
darkness of
sucked
hell.
into hell.
Yeah.
She's.
Yeah, there's lots of different examples. It's going to be there. There's just which one, I
They're
suppose.
all arguable.
The one I was going to argue against probably was he got turned to soup rather than sucked into the thing, but then his headphones survived down there, so he is down there. They look like your headphones. Did you get Johnny Depp
I did.
headphones?
I'm also willing to get souped if anyone's got the technology. Another argument, given that that one was actually quite unanimous, something in the corner.
This one, because he just appears from all over the bloody place, he doesn't spend much time in corner. But there is the bit where she pops around the corner, chucks some oil at him and chucks some matches on the floor. He's in the corner.
Technically, yes.
He's not.
No.
He's not kind of.
He's not creeping
He's
from
not
the
creeping
corner.
in the corner. He's not.
He's not using it as an advantage.
Okay.
Like, he's not. That's what I would call this one. Like, using the corner of a room to be like, this is the darkest part of the room. Look over here.
Well, at the same time, you see the silhouette of him in the corner of the boiler room.
I would put my argument forward that we maybe not necessarily are talking about Freddy. When Tina is in her
was just thinking,
nightmare
you twat.
death, she gets tumbled up and is in the top
She is in
corner
the
of the
corner.
room, which is a spooky corner to be in. We can all agree.
It's a spooky corner. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So it may not be the attacker in the corner, but there is a spooky happening in a corner.
There's corner shit going down.
there's a lot to corners we need to discuss.
It's a cornetto.
And, quick one for the council. Are we accepting a skin bag full of worms as an official bingo call? We've had 3.
Can I ask? I don't know.
No, ask away. You're part of the council.
Go on, ask away. You are.
Is it free and we go on?
So we've
It's 3 and then we discuss.
We've got holes left to fill, and then once everything is filled, if another one hits 3, we get to vote if we replace a low hitting one with that.
Yeah, agreed.
Hapus, yawn, shall I gavel?
Yay! Skin bag full of worms.
Skin bag full of worms, and did we have one?
We did indeed. Freddie shows us.
Hey, have a look at this.
So we
I
got
got worms.
2 definite no's, 2 honourable mentions / lowercase c's, but otherwise every single fucking bingo hit in A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is near a perfect movie. I was so excited when I was doing my notes about this earlier.
Where's Craven? He's on a pedestal for number 1. He's in the lead. Well done.
We are pro Wes. R.I.P. to a real one.
Oh, Wesley.
Anything else, boys, before we start wrapping this puppy up?
If I want to get out of my next nightmare, I'm just going to set myself on fire.
Just turn your back and go, I take power from you.
Just think you've got a rope attached to your door, cut it, and go, sorry, I confused you.
You're all wrong. None of that works. We're all fucked.
I just wanted a quick shout out to the scuttling little Kruger claw at the end there, like a little spider. Love that little bit.
That was
Just really
very,
enjoyed it.
very cool. I noticed that on this watch around. Very spider-like, the way it just kind of scuttles out of frame. You almost don't notice it until it moves.
Yeah. Reminds me of the Crichton's hand in an episode of Red Dwarf. Don't know why I brought that up, but yeah.
R.I.P. Crichton's hand. So what we do at this stage of the episode is we take it in turns to rate and review the movie on 2 factors. There's scares, there's overall movie enjoyment. We rate both out of 10. We go Willy, we go Grizzly, we go me. Boys, the floor is open. Tell me how you feel.
I was creeped.
Oh, sorry. Can I pull the drawstring on this
Oh, yeah, go
very
on, go,
quickly?
go.
And we will touch upon the webonic ratio.
Oh shit, yeah, we need to do this.
Tenseness or Naffities, which does this fall in favour of?
Nafties.
It's on the Nafties, okay.
That's all we need to do for the webonic ratio, is figure out if it falls more in tenseness or naffities.
There you go, and you'll find out if I found it
Fantastic.
scary.
Well, in that case, give us your numbers.
So, in the scariness, there was the creepiness to it. Like, he is creepy, motherfucker. We spoke earlier of, like, what do we know of Freddy Krueger, and he definitely gets more lines, and I kind of know that from culture, but I have never seen him be first introduced before, and in this, he does hide in the shadows, and he is dark, and he is like, what the fuck is this guy doing with his long arms? Or shit like that, you know, where I'm just like, okay, but it was a slasher and kind of naff, so I give it a 4 on scares.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was... I don't like him, but it didn't scare me as a film. And then for rating it, if it was really fucking good, and now we spoke of it and all the effects, that always adds extra to it when we get into how these things are done. And I'm going to give it an 8 on the scale of how much I enjoyed it. And it's somehow like I've missed out on these fucking films until this point in my life. And I'm like, oh, this is really good. I don't like it, but oh, wow, cool.
You're going to learn so much about me and Grizzly through the course of doing this.
And I also understand from here it's going to get so much worse, and that's going to be so
This
fun.
is one of 2 good ones in this franchise, that's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's a franchise of how many? It's like
9, I think, including the remake and Freddy vs. Jason, if we're counting that as canonical.
oh, how are we going to do that? Because that's a crossover. We're going to have to do all of the others.
We'll
as well.
have to do
Really
fucking hell, every Nightmare and every Friday, and then cap it off with Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, we've got a fucking odyssey ahead of us, boys.
And the upcoming Nightmare on Monkey Island Lane.
I'm looking forward to that one. Right, for me, for scares, I reckon I wish I'd seen this before. Because if this had been on a CRTV when I was 7 years old, I'd be bricking it. It'd be perfect. With modern technology, seeing it on the bigger screen in my house, 4K and all that, you know, I got a good fucking setup, don't worry about that.
The HDR, yeah, the HDR.
It's HDR, mate, yeah, don't you worry about me, I got it, 8K.
That's an expensive telly.
OLEDs, innit? OLEDs, yeah.
OLEDs.
OLED Mills. Another fucking reference to OLED Mills. What the fuck is that?
Wow. We're bringing them back. Yeah. Bring the business
We're
back.
reopening that shit.
When we start to make some money, when you finally get enough by demand in it, we're going to
stop
it back.
the podcast and open an Olin Mills, a provably failing business model.
We're going to crowdfund it.
Sorry.
Yeah. For scares, I'm probably going to go with 4 as well as Webbs, because it's got creeps, it's got tensity. Switch it up on you. It's got some horribleness, and it's got some great effects, but it just didn't really scare me that much, but it would have scared the shit out of me as a kid. For enjoyment, I'm going to go with a 7, because I loved it, I really enjoyed it. It didn't quite hit everything for me. Some of the acting was a bit stilted, some of the characters I just didn't really vibe with that much. But Freddy's iconic, and this is his origin, and you can see why they kept making these after this, because fuck me, this is great fun. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, 4 and a 7 for me.
4 and a 7. I will go for scares. If we're doing the whole thinking about your first watch, I, again, bless my parents, watched this at far too early of an age. And this was... and this was one that stuck with me. Freddy, especially first movie Freddy, was a big old fucking nightmare catalyst as a child, which is really handy given that's his whole fucking MO. But as you say, it doesn't hold up in terms of a first-time viewing as a modern horror fan. I appreciate that. I will give it a 6 for scares. I really like what they went for, how little they had to do it, and what they pulled off with it. In terms of overall movie enjoyment, 8. It's fucking great. It's not a perfect movie by any stretch, but I've never had a bad time watching.
Fair.
I don't think I've got much more to say about it than that. It's just, it's a comfort film. I've got the whole, unfortunately, the entire franchise on Blu-ray, and maybe once every few years I'll do a marathon. I don't think this viewing has spawned a marathon so far. I don't know if I've got it in me to watch the rest of the films just yet.
Fair enough. I've just realised I hadn't put on the list yet your replacement pick. I just remembered what that was, and you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah.
We'll reveal that
I hope
soon.
it gets picked on the spin now.
If it's now, for fuck's sake, because we're fucking idiots.
So this is the opportunity we have. If there is anything that you want to bring to the attention of your fellow hosts or the listening audience at large, plug, promote, go away. Do it now.
So I want to give a shout out to the Horror Hangout.
Yeah.
Boys, thank you for having us. We went on and we spoke about the lovely Vin Gas with them and playing Richard B. Riddick, as we've learned so much about this man. Yeah, it was a blast to be on with them. Thank you very much for having us. Man, those guys, they know their horror.
Oh, yeah.
Like the back of their palms.
That was great fun. I enjoyed playing guest appearance bingo with them as well.
Oh, yes, if you want to know what that is, go listen to the episode with the Horror Hangout.
We started something there. We fucked that one, you idiots. You fucking idiots.
Oh, I'm doing more next time. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Ben and Andy.
For me, I'm going to shout out my stream, as always, every Tuesday, every Sunday. Tuesday, I'm going to be introducing a new segment this week. So once this airs, I will be doing it for a couple of weeks. I will be reviewing interesting men that we've been sending each other.
Oh, fuck.
The important men that we find on Instagram and send each other. I'm going to go through loads of them, and join me, because this is going to be a weekly thing I'm doing now.
That is a premier cavalcade of the best men on Instagram.
These are the most important men we have found, so please join us and check out the important men.
There's opinions, there's skills, there's looks. They have it all. They're important men.
It's incredible. They're the most important men. It's Mr. Grizzly at twitch.tv. I think it is. I'm crap with know the links. Follow us on Instagram. I'll give us a shout out. I'm fucking terrible with it.
Twitch, Mr. Grizzly.
Mr. Grizzly.
7 p.m. on a Tuesday evening.
That's right.
We'll make you a jingle, and then we could just press
7
that.
p.m.
And there we go.
on a
We'll
Tuesday
just do everything.
evening. He's a confused old man.
Yeah. Showing you other men.
Just end there.
Done.
Nothing else.
No music either.
Cut.
I would like to plug and promote the Wimplash podcast. Fuck it. Please keep doing what you're doing. Rate, review if you have an opportunity to. Let someone know who you think might like it. Interact with us on the socials. Don't do any of that. Just tune back in. Just anything you can do. Again, we've mentioned before, this was a silly idea just as some friends who wanted to do something together. And the fact that it's connecting with people is kind of rocking my Casbah, at lots of a better
It's lovely, yeah. It's great fun. Met some great people through this as well.
Yep.
I get to cry with laughter. That's
I
nice.
can't believe we made you cry. I'm so happy about that.
That was good. Yeah.
I can't even remember what it was about. That's the best.
Just you being a mess.
That's the beauty of going back and editing these. The amount of times I genuinely, I will sit here, cackle into myself over something stupid one of us has said, and I'm like, we are the funniest people who may have ever lived. And on that note, shall we spin the mighty movie Wheel of Doom to find out what we're watching next week?
I think we better had. Fingers crossed for your replacement pick. Oh, it was actually going around. It was on your replacement pick.
Hell.
And it just skipped over at the end to Reanimator.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while. I haven't seen Reanimator in a long time. This could be fun.
Yeah, again, it's another franchise that I often dip into. This is a comfort film for me. But based off the name alone, Reanimator, what, Willy, do you think this film's about?
A man drawing cartoons to life.
Man drawing cartoons to life. He's got SpongeBob's magic pencil, apparently.
Oh, if I had that pencil, we'd be fucked.
Yeah, your fucking drawings would collapse society.
I will admit, I drew a picture of...
He's about to admit something really wrong here. Let's go.
her teeth were bothering me, put it that way. The main character of the film we just watched. And I had to draw it, because he was just winding me up. The whole time they were on display, I was like, she must have the driest teeth ever. And there they were.
Driest teeth.
They were never put away. I thought she had a cleft lip for a minute.
Hi, my name's Nancy.
That's it, Nancy. I've got a fucking name.
Oh, look at my sweat stains, boys. That's the show of a good episode.
8's gonna stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. We're gonna say bye.
Awful. Terrible.